Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we talk about all things fandom on this channel, and we talk about them in a positive way. And if that's something that appeals to you, you know you've come to the right place. We are so happy to have you here. And today we've got to talk about the new Street Fighter movie. That's right, a new Street Fighter movie has been announced and it is coming out. It is something that is happening, so let's jump right into it. Okay, so you might have heard or you might not have. A new Street Fighter movie is upon us. And this is big news because if you're like me, you played the game, you love that game, right? Well, with all of the movies that are being adapted from games recently, it used to be kind of a bad thing. They used to say that any movie that was adapted from a video game was doomed to fail. And the evidence was there. The evidence was there. All you need to do is look at the original Mario Brothers movie, which a lot of people really did hate. And I could see why they hated the movie. It wasn't the best movie ever. And then you also had Double Dragon, which that one, a lot of people won't even talk about. I did find some things redeemable about that movie, although I will admit it is not a good adaptation of the video game. And that's the problem with a lot of adaptations of video game movies. They just aren't that. They aren't it at all, okay? They don't do a good job. So lately we've seen this sort of weird thing happen where some movies that are adapted from video games are kind of okay. They don't take themselves as seriously, or they take themselves seriously enough to be liked by the fans and still kind of not be something that's really horrible and unwatchable. And that's a good thing. That is a good trend that we're on. So, of course, when you have this trend going on in Hollywood, you're going to have more movies on the subject. So then, of course, this means that more video games are going to be adapted into movies. And I'm proud to say that one of my favorite video games, Street Fighter, has just been adapted into a movie. Now, the article comes to us from Deadline. And it says, Andrew Koji, Jason Momoa, Noah Centineo, and Roman Reigns. And I am sorry in advance for any names in this article that I completely butcher, because there are going to be some that I butcher. Let's just be real. I'm going to mispronounce names. That's just the way it is. So these actors are in talks for Legendary's Street Fighter. Andrew Koji of Bullet Train, Jason Momoa of the Minecraft movie, who was also Aquaman and will be in the Supergirl movie, Noah Centineo of Warfare, and Roman Reigns of the Fast and the Furious, Hobbs and Shaw, and WWE are in talks for Legendary's live-action Street Fighter movie based on the Capcom video games, sources are telling Deadline. Reps at the studio declined to comment, and the plot of the film remains under wraps. But Bad Trips, Kateo Sakurai, oh yeah, I mispronounced that name, inheriting the project from Talk to Me's Danny and Michael Filippo, oh yeah, mispronounced that one, who attached themselves to the project all the way back in April of 2023, following Legendary's acquisition of the film rights to Street Fighter's IP. The film adaptation is being developed and co-produced alongside none other than the video game company itself, Capcom, the developer and publisher of those video games, and no word has emerged yet on who has written and specifically who will produce this actioneer film. However, launched in 1987, While has it been that long? Street Fighter is the series of fighting games revolving around intense one-on-one battles between a diverse cast of martial artists. The games often center around global fighting tournament organized by M. Bison. And the Street Fighter games have sold over 55 million units worldwide since its launch, making it one of the most well-known IPs and highest-grossing video franchises of all time. Known for their roles on the series Warrior and Gangs of London, as well as films like Bullet Train and Boy Kills World, Koji will be seen next in the to-be original Worth the Wait and Prime Video heist series Haven, among other projects. Coming off Warner Brothers and Legendary's phenomenon Minecraft movie, which will be approaching, if it hasn't already reached, the 1 billion mark at the global box office. Momoa will next be seen starring in Apple's miniseries Chief of War. That is out August 1st. And Legendary's live-action animated road trip movie adventure Animal Friends on October 10th. Other upcoming projects, of course, include Supergirl, as we said before, where he plays Lobo. Dune Messiah, where he reprises his role of Duncan. And the action comedy The Reckoning Crew, opposite Dave Bautista, just to name a few. And most recently seen in A24's immensely immersive Warfare from Alex Garland and Ray Mendoza, as well as Netflix The Recruit, is Centennial. Pro wrestler Roman Reigns is known for the WWE. Like we said, he was also in Hobbs and Shaw and the Ron Missy. These are the people that are involved in this movie, and this is a great cast. This is a cast you can be excited for. And it makes me excited just to think about these guys in these roles. Just to think about the opportunities we're going to get to see a Street Fighter movie that might actually be closer to the game. Because this isn't Street Fighter's first game adaptation movie. Oh no, we've had another. 2, in fact. And it wasn't all that great. But it's okay. Because now we have an era where we have much better technology. We have much better FX. We have the CGI that you can do. All of this stuff is contributing to make this movie look amazing. And guess what? It probably will look utterly amazing. Now, will it be as good as what we hope? Will it actually be a good adaptation? I can't say that for sure. But with this cast, not knowing who they're going to be playing, it is still going to be something that is exciting to kind of try to watch and figure out. It's going to be good to talk about this and try to figure out if this movie is going to be good or not. I'm really curious to find out how this movie progresses and what type of plot we get. Is it going to be just like the video game? Are they going to stray? Are they going to make it a bit more comical the way some of the more recent adaptations were? Or are they going to go straight for the video game gusto and make it as true to the video game as possible, thus outdoing the movie that previously came out that wasn't all that true to what we were supposed to be getting? Will they actually make enemies and characters that we care about out of the video game characters and enemies we care about? All of this stuff is questions that are valid to ask. It's things that you want to know as the movie-going audience and as fans of the game. And I look forward to it all. That is where I'm going to leave it off to you guys. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Do you like this cast? Do you not like it? Do you think this movie has potential to be a good movie? Or do you think this is something that should never get done? We tried it once, let's never do it again. Whatever your thoughts are on the subject, I definitely want to hear from you. So make sure you are leaving me those comments in the comment box below. Make sure you're sharing this video with all of your friends. They're gonna want to be a part of this crazy conversation. And make sure you're hitting that like button. It's free, it helps the channel, and we really appreciate it. We also need more subscribers, so make sure you're hitting that subscribe button while you're down there. Go over to that notification bell and hit that as well, so you never miss another video we do. And then friends, at the end of the day, I know it and you know it. Fandom is family.